Hello my movie freaks, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title, this is going to be my favorite found footage films. My favorite found footage films. There is 19 in total. There was originally 17, but I added a few because I totally forgot about them, which I don't know why I did that. But most of these are, most of them are considered horror. But let's go ahead and jump into it. So what I'm going to do is, I didn't rank them, I just listed them in order of their release date, which is from newest to oldest. Now I am going to be starting with 2017's at number 19, Phoenix Forgotten. So Phoenix Forgotten, I don't know if you've ever heard of this movie, but basically it is based on true events. What happened in Phoenix. You know, it's got your typical alien abduction, and it's based off the true events that happened March 1997. You know, they went looking for the strange pattern of lights and they found them. So that's that one. At number 18 we have A Girl Like Me, which I don't have. This one is available, last time I checked, on Netflix. Basically it follows a girl. She's filming her, kind of like her diary, and she catches on tape her being bullied. She eventually tries to commit suicide, and they show the bully, and you know, it just kind of goes over the events of that. Next we have at number 17 we have Area 51. Oh, Girl Like Me came out in 2015. I didn't mention that, sorry. And Area 51, that one came out in 2015. That one basically is about a group of friends. They sneak into Area 51 and they find out it's not what they thought it was. It's a little bit boring, but I like the idea of it. That's why it's on my list. So next we have number 16, which is Nightlight. Now I can vaguely remember this, so I'm going to read the kind of synopsis for it. So underrated. Oh, and this is actually Indonesian film. I don't remember that, but they were by news of classmates' recent suicides. 5 teens gather in a dark and legendary woodland for an evening of scary fun and awoken a demonic presence that seizes upon their deepest fears. Now, like I said, I vaguely remember that movie. I think maybe I watched it and fell asleep, but from what I do remember, it was pretty good. So number 15 we have M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit. This movie is so much fun. We love watching this. It never gets old. I love the characters in it. I love especially Tyler in it. He is hilarious. My kids love him when he, instead of swearing, he says he's going to say, like, artists, like, yeah, Shakira or Kelly Clarkson or stuff like that. So, you know, this is a super fun movie. This one came out in 2015 as well, and as Nightlight did, these are all 2015. So this one's super fun. Next we are going into the 2014s, and we have Into the Storm. Now, I am obsessed with tornadoes. Twister is one of my all-time favorite movies. So when I saw this, I had to jump on it and watch it. It's pretty good. You know, it does feel a little generic, and it doesn't feel like it's found footage, but it is. It kind of feels like, you know, an actual film. And it's not like other movies that are found footage, but it is really good. I really like learning about tornadoes, or having, you know, watching anything that does include tornadoes. So there's that one. Next we have, now this one is a really good movie. It's probably one of the better Bigfoot movies, and it is 2014's Exist. This movie is terrifying, to be honest. Basically, a group of friends, they go out into the woods in one of the guys' cabins, and it's completely run down. It looks like it's been destroyed, but they just think it's because it hasn't been attended to. Basically, I think it's the first night they start hearing things and Bigfoot arrives. So, I mean, this is if you haven't watched this movie, you definitely should jump on it. It's pretty good. Sorry, I had to change my battery. Okay, so now we're in the 2013s. This is probably another one that's underrated, and it is Willow Creek. This one is super creepy. This one I actually bought because of my dad. He's also into movies. He doesn't buy them, he just watches them. But this one, they are basically reenacting the famous Bigfoot video. What is, you know, the very first Bigfoot video where he's walking across the stream? So they try and not reenact it, but figure out where it was filmed. And the boyfriend, he is you know, filming it, and they end up camping, and it's kind of got the Blair Witch Project vibe, but Bigfoot. So that one is super fun. Now this one, my son actually likes this one. It's Devil's Pass. Basically, now we're still in 2013s. Basically, these people go and investigate, and I'm totally gonna butcher this name, Devil's Pass. And they try and figure out what happened to those people. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I will link down below the story about it. It's about these hikers or campers or whatever. They basically were murdered, and basically in a very mysterious way. And they go and try and investigate it, and they end up succumbing to what the others, you know what I mean. But the next one, I don't actually have this one either. It's Skinwalker's Ranch. Now, I vaguely remember this one, but they go and try and investigate basically the Skinwalker Ranch, you know, the rumors and everything about it. And they end up finding what they're looking for. So that one's good as well. Not the best, but it's okay. Now this one, I mean, you're either in the club where you like it, or you're not in the club, because it's kind of, it was okay. It's not like that. It's either it's good or it's bad to certain people, but it is Chernobyl Diaries. I actually really like this one. You know, it is cheesy, but it is good. My whole family likes it, and that's why I bought it. So that one actually came out in 2012. Along with this next one here, which I watched for the first time I think last year, and I'm so glad I did. It is a very cute story, and I love the actors in it, and it's Chronicle. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what Chronicle is. These three friends, they kind of touch this rock, and it gives them superpowers. And one of them ends up turning evil because he's not very popular, and he gets picked on, and he goes bad. So, you know, this one's super fun. I like this one a lot. Okay, next we have one that I don't hear anybody talk about, to be honest. And I think it's very underrated. And I found this at the dollar store, and I was so happy that I found it because it's so hard to find. And it's Troll Hunter. Now, this one came out in 2010. Basically, these group of people, they want to learn about trolls that supposedly is a like urban legend or whatever, and they find this guy. He's like, fine, I'll take you. And he takes them, and they're huge, like huge trolls like this. And they are, you know, they have their different names and stuff like that. I can't think of it right now, but it is subtitled because it is in another language, and I can't think of what it is at the moment. I think it's Norwegian. Yeah, it's Norwegian. So, I mean, very good movie. I really enjoyed it. Alright, next we have 2007 to 2015, and that's the Paranormal Activity movies. This one's got the first all the way to the Ghost Dimension. Now, I'm not a fan of some of the other ones, but I really like the first one. The second one's okay, but I mean, like, these are either a hit or miss for you, so there's those ones. Now, last but not least, if you don't know which one I'm talking about, where I'm going to, where have you been? So this one is number 1, and this one came out in 1999. This was probably one of the first found footage ones, and it still scares me till this day, and it is the Blair Witch Project. This movie still freaks me out. Just the atmosphere, the feeling you get with, you know, along with the characters. You know, they're in the woods by themselves and they have no clue where they are. They get lost. But when they're in the tent, like, they start hearing things, you know, stuff starts happening. This is probably my favorite found footage movie ever. Like, this is the movie for me. I recently just bought it and I was so disappointed in myself that I didn't have it before, but I have it now and I love it. So that is it for my favorite found footage movies. If you guys agree with this list, you know, is there something that I should be adding? I also wanted to mention I did not add this one here. I didn't add VHS or rec on them because I still have not watched them. I know there's different ones. There's probably like the Poughkeepsie tapes or like something like that, but I haven't watched them. So if they're not on my list, that I don't like it or I haven't watched them. So, you know, this is on there. I just gotta get on it. So, but yeah, make sure you like this video. Also, comment down below which ones are your favorites, and see if you can put these in the order that you like them, because I couldn't. So I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure you subscribe before you leave. Bye.